Hello and welcome to UTKATA Office Chair Yoga, yoga that you can do right at your desk, whether you're working from home or from an office. Yoga that you don't need any equipment and you don't need to change your clothes. It's beginner or all level and it's made to make you feel better. Today I have a very special flow for you, a self-love flow. For days when you're feeling a little down or low on energy, or maybe you have some self-doubts, or you just need something to make you feel better. This is exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to give ourselves some self-love and care. We're going to go through all parts of our body in this practice and pay attention, listen, and give to ourselves. Let's begin. As always, we start by sitting at the edge of our chair, far away from the back of the chair. Feet are on the floor, parallel. Legs are parallel, 90 degrees in our knees. We come to the belly area. I'm going to remind you to engage the belly throughout the practice. Navel to spine, breathing through the nose, shoulders relaxed, jawline relaxed as well. Let's begin by connecting the movement to our breath. Deep inhale, hands scoop the air in front of you. Exhale, hands to heart, navel to spine. 2 more times. Deep inhale, expand the rib cage. Hands come together above the head. Exhale, hands to heart, lower your shoulders. Belly button to spine. Inhale. And exhale, hands to heart, belly button to spine. Interlace your fingers. And now stretch your hands out, rounding your spine, engaging your belly. Just like so. Take another deep inhale as you extend your hands up and you stretch as high as you can get, as far as you can reach. You can add a little bit of movement from side to side. Another deep inhale, and on an exhale, your interlaced fingers and hands land at the back of your head, just like so. And with your belly engaged and shoulders relaxed, you lift your gaze upwards. Allow your skull to rest on your hands. Open your shoulders, your elbows, as much as it feels comfortable. Don't worry if you can barely move, that's fine. Let's take another deep inhale here. On an exhale, we're going to bring the chin to the chest and the weight of the hands on the back of our skull is going to help us to get a nice stretch on the back of your neck, your shoulders, and maybe all the way to the back of your spine. Very important to keep your belly engaged, your spine as straight as possible. And just allow your hands to rest here. There is no need to press or push. We're just using the weight of our body. Continue breathing through the nose. On an inhale, let's stretch all the way up once again. And rain it down. Now we're going to lower our head down once again and travel to the left. Gentle half circles from side to side on your own pace. The belly is engaged, shoulders relaxed. You can close your eyes if you'd like to. Continue breathing through your nose and Try to pay attention to the sensations in your neck and shoulders and upper back. Anywhere in your body, really. We're going to wake up our body and to bring back some movement, starting from the top and going all the way down to our feet. Next time you're in center, inhale and lift your gaze back up and roll your shoulders back a few times. Bring your right hand right in front of you, creating a little stop sign. Stop self-doubting. Stop asking questions. Stop everything and take some time to yourself. Using our left hand, we're going to apply some pressure to our fingers, just like so. Very gentle. And create some stretch on the side of your wrist and hand. Now folding your wrist downwards, taking a hold of your wrist just like so with your thumb on the inner side of your palm and gently pressing. Let's release and bring your hand across from the straight forward, across all the way to the left. Once again, we're using the left hand to press on the right elbow as you're looking over your right shoulder. Belly is still engaged. We're trying to have our spine aligned and centered. If you notice that you kind of go like that, you slide to the side, find your center again. That's fine, we move all the time. And bring your hands to the center once again and then lift it up. And stretch all the way to the ceiling. Take a hold of the left side of your chair or the handle and use it for a little side stretch. Look at the floor on your left side. Inhale and rain it down. Roll your shoulders back a few times. And this time bringing your left hand forward. Creating a little stop sign and getting the right hand to press against the left fingers, just like so. As you can see, I'm naturally flexible. You don't need to push it all the way back, only as much as it feels good. And to the opposite side. Stretching the wrist, the arm. Allowing the head to travel all the way to the right. Pressing with the right hand on top of the left elbow. Looking over the left shoulder. Belly still engaged, making sure that we're centered. Breathing through the nose. Now lifting the left hand all the way to the ceiling. Trying to reach something, to pick an apple off the ceiling. Right hand takes a hold of the chair, on the bottom of the chair, of the seat, or if you have a handle. And we use it for our side stretch. This time, stretching the left side of the body, looking to the right, into the floor. And release. Rolling the shoulders back. And forward as well. Let's take another inhale, reconnecting the breath to the movement. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, inhale. And exhale, hands back to heart. One last time, inhale, and this time the hands stay up here. On an exhale, we're going into a chair warrior, opening up the hands, kind of like scissors, sending the right hand back, left hand forward. And inhale, bring them all the way back up. Exhale, opening to the opposite side. Right hand comes forward, left hand goes back. I'm going to show it to you from the side so you can see. No need for you to turn. Inhale and exhale. On your own pace. Inhale, exhale, switching sides. One more time, inhale and exhale. One last time, inhale and exhale. Inhale, rain it down. Beautiful. We're waking up our body from our head to the neck, to the shoulders and the upper body. This time we're going to place our hands on top of the knees, hip width apart, remembering to keep them nice and parallel. We're going into cat-cows. Inhale into a cow. Extending and expanding and connecting the elbows to the body, and exhale into a cat, rounding your spine. Inhale into a cow, starting the wave at the base of your spine, finishing up at the crown of your head. And exhale into a cat. One last time, inhale into a cow. And this time, as we're exhaling, allow your torso to rest on your legs and release and relax your head and shoulders and hands. Allow them to hang. Shake a little bit of no and yes. Close your eyes. This is what it looks like. Flow to your head. This is going to help you feel a little bit better, a little bit happier. Inversions are a great restart button for our bodies. Continue breathing through the nose. And we're ready to come up. We're going to first place our right hand on the right knee, left hand on the left knee, and gently, slowly press away from the knees so that we're not putting too much pressure on lower back. Coming all the way back up to upright seated position, belly's engaged, shoulders relaxed, and we're allowing ourselves a few seconds to readjust to an upward sitting position. Rolling our shoulders back and breathing deeply. Now when we're back in the neutral seated position, we're going to take a hold of our right knee, just like so, and hug it in to our belly. Feel free to rotate your ankle from side to side if it feels good, or just sit still right here. Remember, try not to slouch, not to allow yourself to go into this, but to keep your spine nice and straight and belly engaged, and just hug your leg really tight, like a big bear hug that you're giving to your best friend, that you're giving to yourself. And let's release and hug our other leg, nice and tight. Here as well, if you feel the need to rotate the leg, go ahead and do it. If you prefer to just stay still, that's fine. Do it. And release. Now going back to our right leg, as you're sitting on the edge of the chair, I'm going to ask you to extend your right leg, keep it nice and straight, and keep the 90 degrees in your left knee. So it looks like so from the side. As you're sitting here, you might already feel some stretch on your hamstrings at the back of your leg. You're welcome to stay here as is if this feels enough of a stretch for you today. If you need a little bit more stretch, keep your right hand on top of your leg right here and slightly start sliding it down to your knee, keeping your back nice and straight. So we're not trying to reach the toes. We're not going to touch them today. All we want is to have a little bit of a stretch on the back of the leg that will release our lower backs. And we're kind of sliding back and forward, back and forth, trying to find that sweet spot. You can go deeper into the stretch and stay there. If it gets too much, you're going back, keeping the belly engaged and your back nice and straight. Let's stay here and breathe for a few seconds. Let's take a deep inhale and exhale. Bring the back in, 90 degrees in your right knee, and this time straighten your opposite leg, your left leg. Dorsiflex the foot. Forgot to say that in the first leg as well. And we're doing the same thing. Maybe on this side today, this is enough, and this is where we're going to stay. And if you're looking for a little bit more stretch, feel free to just slide the left hand down towards the knee, maybe slightly beneath the knee. Bring it back if it feels a little bit too much. And continue breathing, keeping the belly nice and engaged, strong, and back straight. Continue breathing, don't hold your breath. Let all the oxygen come inside. Deep inhales and exhales. Exhale all of the stress, all of the negative thoughts. Think about this time that you're taking for yourself to feel better physically, mentally. On an inhale, expand your rib cage, and on an exhale, fold the leg back in. Once again, we're going to fold the right leg and hug it in. And this time, we're going to cross it over in such a way where your right ankle is on top of the left knee. Your right foot is flexed. This part is very important. Don't forget to flex your right foot and keep it flexed at all times to protect your knee. Now your leg may be here or lower. Depends on how naturally flexible you are and how you feel today. And that's fine. Now, as always, our belly is engaged and our back is straight. Maybe this is enough for you today. If you would like to go into a deeper stretch, though, start by pressing with your right hand against the inner side of your right knee. Right hand on right knee, gently press away. You might feel some stretch on your thigh, on your buttocks, on your piriformis muscle. This might be enough for you. If you need a deeper stretch still, feel free to lower both elbows on top of your leg, just like so. It's a stretch that you can do anywhere, and no one is going to know that you're stretching, even if that bothers you at all. And always remember that if you feel the need to go back to the previous variation, feel free to do so. If you went into the stretch and it starts to feel a little bit too much and uncomfortable, just go back. Nothing wrong with that. That's the right thing to do. That's really self-care. If you do need deeper stretch today for this side, you can thread the needle and send your right hand through the little triangle you created here. Interlace your fingers right here. And just lower your head down. The weight of your upper body will do the stretch for you. Now it's a very intense and deep and long stretch. When we're coming out of it, we're going to do it really slow. Slowly uncross it. Bring the leg back to the floor. Move your legs a little bit. Give your body a little bit of time to readjust. When you're ready, hug in the left leg. Hug it nice and tight. And then cross it over. This time it's the left ankle on top of the right knee. Left foot is dorsiflexed at all times to protect the knee. Maybe you want to stay here in the stretch. Maybe you want to start applying tiny bit of pressure on the inner side of your leg to send the stretch to the buttocks, to the piriformis, to your back. Maybe you want to lower your elbows and some of the upper body weight, allow it to rest on top of your leg. And if this is not enough, of course, interlacing your fingers. If anything gets a little bit too much, a little bit uncomfortable, feel free to go back to the previous variation. Continue breathing through your nose, nice and slowly, coming all the way back up. Moving your legs very gently and slowly. Let's reconnect the breath to the movement. Inhale, hands come all the way up above the head, and exhale, back to heart. One more time, inhale, and exhale, back to heart. Now we're going to send the right hand to the left side of the chair. You can take a hold of the seat of the chair, of the handle if you have one on your chair, or even the side of your leg. Left hand is going to take a hold of the back of the chair or the back of the seat. And you're looking over your left shoulder. Belly engaged, spine elongated. You're breathing through the nose. Deep inhale. On an exhale, travel all the way to the opposite side. Left hand on the outer side of the right knee. Taking a hold of the chair wherever it feels comfortable. Looking over your right shoulder. Deep inhale. And exhale, coming back to the center. Let's do one more inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. Now, as we're here and our hands are at our heart, our shoulders are relaxed. Let's close our eyes and breathe. Listen to your breath. You might be able to feel or hear your heart beating. Think about how amazing your body is supporting you every day and taking you through this practice being there for you, helping you feel better. Think about how great it is that you decided to take some time for yourself today, here, right now, being proactive about your own physical and mental health and well-being. I hope that you can feel the gratitude towards yourself for taking this time, for investing in your own well-being. And I hope that you feel better, even if a little bit, than you did in the beginning of this practice. Let's open our eyes and say Namaste together. If you like this practice, check out our other classes online and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you later.